Blackpool Pleasure Beach opening weekend 2020 is drawing ever closer, and in recent years it has become a big event in the UK rollercoaster enthusiast community. In this video, I'm going to be giving my tips on opening weekend at Blackpool Pleasure Beach in terms of what to expect. Opening day 2020 at Blackpool Pleasure Beach is on Saturday the 15th of February, with the park opening at 11 AM and park close currently advertised as 5 PM. It's always worth noting the ride queues will close at the advertised park closing time, but the ride won't actually close before its queue line is completely run off. With this in mind, sometimes it's worth joining a queue line just before the advertised closing time. This usually guarantees you'll get a nighttime ride on one of the roller coasters. Blackpool Pleasure Beach is also open on Sunday the 16th of February with the same opening times as on the Saturday. Previously, it has been a lot quieter on Sundays than Saturdays during WOW weekends at Blackpool Pleasure Beach, but opening weekend is always unpredictable, as we saw last year, with everyone taken by surprise by the crowds over both days during opening weekend 2019. The levels of busyness on opening weekend are completely unpredictable. Ride availability and capacity probably contributed to how busy the park felt at times as well, taking me nicely onto my next point. Whilst opening weekends at amusement parks rarely pass without some ride downtime, from my past experiences of Blackpool Pleasure Beach opening weekend over the last 15 years, they usually pass by a lot smoother than what we saw on 2019 opening weekend at the Pleasure Beach. However, I do think it will be reasonable to expect there'll be some moments of ride downtime over opening weekend. This is certainly not uncommon at any amusement or theme park during an opening weekend of a new season. From the day after a season ends at Blackpool Pleasure Beach through to the following season's opening weekend, the attractions are thoroughly inspected, expertly maintained, and then tested extensively leading up to the opening day. As a season pass holder at Blackpool Pleasure Beach for over 15 years now, it still amazes me that Blackpool Pleasure Beach open in February and still have a large number of attractions open in time for opening day. The maintenance team always deserve so much praise for making this a possibility in such a short turnaround of time that they have to do all of the maintenance work. If you're a season pass holder and planning to visit during opening weekend, I would totally recommend visiting the Pleasure Beach prior to opening weekend on a season pass registration date. This means on opening day you'll have your season pass to hand and only need to collect your entry ticket and wristband for the day upon arrival. If you decide to register your season pass on opening day, it's unlikely you'll make it into the park in time for the ride's opening. I have shared the season pass registration dates in the video description below. If you're looking to get a high ride count on opening weekend, I would recommend starting your day on some of the rides with lower capacity. As an example, rides such as Ice Blast, Nickelodeon Streak, Avalanche, Steeplechase and Skyforce often struggle to shift a queue once they've got one. On our rides I would always recommend doing first if you're aiming to maximise your time at the Pleasure Beach. At any time of the season, all of the rides previously mentioned tend to be quiet in the morning, with rides such as Icon and the Big One attracting the bulk of the morning crowds when they're open at the start of the day. On the rare occasion I'm trying to get a high ride count at Blackpool Pleasure Beach, I'll always tick off those rides early on in the day before moving around to the higher capacity attractions, but I do have to mention ride availability is subject to circumstances on the day, and there's always the possibility certain attractions won't be ready for bang on opening time. It may also be worth considering Speedy Pass. Whilst I'm not a fan of how it's implemented at the Pleasure Beach, it is a system that'll absolutely guarantee you'll get to ride every available ride that's open during your visit. Blackpool Pleasure Beach have brought out a range of new merchandise in recent years, and I would always recommend checking out their merchandise offering on opening weekend, especially in the shop beneath the flying machines, not only for new merchandise, but for any merchandise from the previous season which may now be reduced. I hope that my information and tips about opening weekend at Blackpool Pleasure Beach are useful. Before I close off this video, if you plan on making a weekend of it, I'd like to recommend that you visit the Blackpool Sandcastle Water Park during your time in Blackpool, plus Passage del Terra will be open during the opening weekend of the Pleasure Beach. If you've enjoyed this video, Please give it a like, and if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing and clicking the notification bell to be notified when we upload. Many thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next Pleasure Beach Experience video.